Jessie B Scrapbooking back with another process video. This one is for a celebration hop for Janet Fritz. She hit 2,000 subbies, which is really cool. And so, like our norm, we are going to scrap lift her. And here's the layout I am going to scrap lift. I'm not only going to scrap lift the layout, I am scrap lifting that title. I think it's such a cute title, and I think she did such a good job on this layout. And so, first of all, I'll show you the pictures I'm going to be working with. These are two pictures of our buncher. This is the machine that goes in and cuts down the trees, and so here it is working in a patch of timber, and it picks out the trees that it needs to cut, and then my husband cuts them out. And then here's all the supplies that I want to use. I have sequences, I want to use a flare, I have red for that little pop of color, I got some stamps for that little bit of a grunge look, some labels, and then I'm going to use Simple Stories Color Vibes, the 6x8 paper in the wood grain, and the Simple Stories Color Vibes sticker, the wood grain stickers. I got these from Peace Craft Love. Anna sent them to me. I bought them from Anna, and I'm going to try them out, and I really liked her little shop there, so make sure you go and check out her shop. I'll leave the link down below. So, let's get going. So Janet had one picture that she was doing, and I have the two. So I am going to take the smaller, the further away picture of the buncher and cut it smaller and kind of focus in on the buncher instead of just all the trees. And I actually cut it a little bit smaller even yet. And I like the way that it looks having the two pictures on here. I'm just trying to figure out my placement right this second. And so this is, just the picture of the machine working in the woods. I was up there with my family, and so I snapped a couple pictures of all the pieces of equipment working. And this is up on a Forest Service job. So just to let you guys know that after these trees are cut down, and they're not all cut down, it's selective. And that's why these machines are so nice, because it can pick the ones it wants. And after we're done, they come in with a crew that replants everything. And that way we can have our trees still. It's not, we aren't in there clear cutting and taking everything down that we see standing. It still looks like the forest when we're done. It's just selective logging. Okay, so done with that. I am deciding to do a double matte on both of my pictures. Janet had it looked like a double matte with the black and the white on hers, so I'm just doing the same thing. And it was a little too big for this little trimmer here, so I have to do it a little different way. I still haven't found my blades for my big trimmer, so I'm not sure where I put them. But yeah, maybe by the time this video goes up, I will have found them. So I am deciding that I need a smaller border on the littler picture. It was just a little too big for me, so I'm going to put it right here. I'm going to hook the pictures together so that way it's just one unit that I can move around. And I like the idea of the ripped paper on the top and bottom. I can't remember. I watched her do this video, but it was a while back. So I can't remember if she ripped paper or if she inked it or what. But I'm going to rip paper, and I'm going to put this red just poking out from the bottom, and of course I don't have a lot of it, so I have to yeah, paper piece it together at the bottom. So I'm going to do that, and I'll show you one side, and but I do basically the same thing on both sides. This video is getting a little long, so I want to make sure that I don't take too much time. So here's, I'm just laying this paper down on top of another piece of paper, same size, and I squish this down, and then I'll do the other same thing on the other side. And then I also, after I do the other side, I also do black just behind the red. And here's just a little bit. I've already done the other side, so I'm just going to put this down on here, get it so that it's just a tiny bit of black showing, and I'm just roughing up the edges. And there you go. I like the way that that looks. And so I've got that down. And now I'm going to just add a couple more layers in behind the picture. And I like the way that there's green in pops of green all over the place in Janet's layout, and I'm using the red because our buncher is red, so I like the way that it highlights it. Okay, so got the highlight done. Now I'm going to start working on that chevron shape off to the side there, and I want to use the wood grain, and then I'm going to add in some black and red as well, and I think this turns out really cute. This wood grain is all, I'm just using that and cutting apart the planks that was already in the design, and they're all different widths, so I'm just matching a red and black one to be the same widths as the ones that I've already cut. So here I am just cutting the angles of for the chevron, and I'm going to use one as kind of a template and then cut all the other ones. So actually use two of them as a template, one for each side, and then cut all the other ones to match. And I get it all laid out, and I don't, yeah, see how I like the way that that looks. So I get them all laid out here, and they're all cut. I do not leave those three wood grains together. I will change that middle one out. But I end up losing one of the wood grains on the right side, and I'll have to recut another one. And I don't know where I lost it at, but that's okay. So very much I like that, and now I'm going to take a pencil and trace around the whole design. As soon as I get this in here, I'm going to trace around the whole design, and so I can do my stamping, and that way I kind of know where the edges are to get the mixed media stamps to pop out of the back there. And I'm going to use, okay, these stamps I got from Amazon. There's no name or anything on them, and I can't remember who I ordered them from, but I really like the mixed media one. It came as a great big huge stamp, and I cut it apart, so I have all these smaller pieces to work with, and because it had like, this was attached with the little chevrons, which was attached with the little square dots, and I didn't want to use it all as one big stamp, so I just cut each, I don't know, section of them apart, and it worked really good. So these are the half circles and circles, and then these ones here are the little square dots, and those are the only two I'm going to use on this. And it looks really messy right here, but as soon as I get my pictures and the chevrons down, you only see just a little of it poking out of the back, and I really like that. So I'm going to put my chevron pieces back down, and I don't think I put them back in the same order I had them, but it works out. They look good. And so get these all here down, and I'll skip down to where I have most of them done, and this is where I'm looking for that piece that's angled opposite of this one. I have no idea where it went, so I do end up cutting another one. And yeah. I'm sure I'll find it laying probably underneath my chair or something. But it was fine. I just cut another one and get it on here, and I like the way that looks. I love the little bit of stamping poking out from the bottom of it. And I even take one and shove it up underneath here to make it look like the chevrons go further under the picture. And then I do come in with these labels here, and I'm just going to take one label and cut it in half, and I put one up here at the top and then one over here on the side, and I like the way those poke out. I love the colors with it. And then I do a little bit more of layering of this brighter red. It's the one underneath the little picture, so I wanted it there, and then I decided I want it in 3 places, and so I'm going to use my 1-inch hole punch and make a little flare. I am just, this is paper is embossed, so I'm just kind of tapping it onto the ink pad just to highlight the embossed um, pattern on it, and it looks really cute. And so I put that underneath the flower and put it up in the top corner where she has that clock. I like that circular element up there. And now I'm just adding a little bit more wood grain to the sides, and just to give it a little bit more layering behind the pictures. And she has some stitching down the chevrons, and I really like the way that looks. So I grabbed this, it's a border sticker. No, it's not. It is a border stamp, and it kind of resembles a zigzag stitch. And so I'm going to use it and just do faux stitching down the sides of this first column. And I think it turns out really cute. So get that done. Gives it just that little bit more um, interest. So, and then I will come in with my title. I speed the title up quite a bit because um, yeah, it's kind of boring to watch people put down big long titles, in my opinion. So I just speed it up so that you can still see how I did it, how I used the ruler and stuff. But I might have cut part of it out too. I'm not sure. So we'll see together. So I put and in the using the and symbol, and now I'm just using the tile stickers to say they all came, and get those on there. And this is a different wood grain than the paper below it. It's hard to see here on camera, but in person you can read those just fine. And then, but I didn't want to put the wood grain over top with a wood grain here, so I decided to use my red stickers, and it just brings in more of that pop of red to spell out tumbling. And then I come back in with the bigger font in this sticker book and put down. And so the title is "And They All Came Tumbling Down." And my husband was looking at this picture, this layout, and he was laughing. He goes, "But they didn't all come tumbling down." He says, "I only took a few of them." So I thought that was funny. But I love the title. So those red stickers do not stay, they peel right off. So I put some ATG down first and then glued and then put the stickers on. And then I just used my finger to make the HEG that was poking out. It just rolled right off. And yeah, so now my stickers are stuck down and the HEG is not sticky on there anymore. That was showing. So I'm using this glue here. It's supposed to dry a little bit more soft so that your sequins and stuff don't just pop off the page, because that's what I was having problems with my tacky glue, which I love my tacky glue and it dries super fast. This one here doesn't dry near as fast, but it dries hard. So this one here is supposed to stay um, a little bit more loose, so when you can move the um, page and stuff and everything's supposed to be able to have a little bit of give. So that's why I'm using it on my sequins here, and so far it has worked really well. So there you go. It is all done. Thank you for watching. If you liked it, please give me a thumbs up. If you want to see more, please subscribe. And don't forget to go over and see Janet and give her some thumbs up and some love and tell her congratulations on hitting 2,000 subbies. Bye.